In this episode, we're going to be talking about how search engine optimization helps a business in getting leads. Now, I'm going to take this video in a different direction than you might expect, okay? But I'm definitely going to teach you how to generate leads through SEO. I'm currently using this strategy on about 50 different businesses, and I'm excited to take you behind the scenes and show you exactly what we're doing. Let me give you a little background because I discovered this strategy about a decade ago, okay? So I started my company 14 years ago. I offered web design, search engine optimization, and video marketing. Like we would create promo videos to put on their website. Now, website SEO is very complicated. It's more complicated today even than it was 14 years ago when I started my company. Now, the good news is you don't have to do anything complicated anymore. The process became simpler. But let me just paint this picture for you because website SEO is different than the SEO I'm going to be talking about, okay? So website SEO, you have to create a website from the beginning that has zero authority, and you have to build authority. And you do that by putting content on that page and then putting content out there on the internet like article marketing and blog commenting and link wheels and link farms and buying links that all link back and endorse and give authority to your website. And the more you do that, the bigger it makes your website look. Now, the more content you have on your website and the more traffic you get to your website, you can continue building that authority and getting more websites to link back to you. It's an endless process. Everyone else is doing it too, so it's very, very competitive. That is website SEO. Now, 10 years ago, I made a discovery. One ingredient on this page. So we got these pages ranking #1 on Google. And one little piece on that page was a YouTube video, but I found that that YouTube video over on YouTube was getting 50 times more views than this page ranking #1 on Google. And I had to pause and think about that for a moment. I ended up choosing to pivot my entire business. Now think about why this is powerful. YouTube is one of the biggest websites, if not the biggest. I mean, Google owns YouTube, so there's not really a website that outranks YouTube. If you do a search on Google for a how-to topic, Google is going to give you some results and have YouTube right at the top. Now, there's a way that you can make a video and put it on YouTube and have it be on the top of YouTube within a day or so. Now, that is very common, but what if it takes a few weeks? The good news is it stays there for years. It stays on the top of YouTube for many, many years. Now, with website SEO, you're actually trying to trick the Google or YouTube algorithm. You're trying to trick the algorithm into giving your website more authority and convincing it that you deserve to be on the top. Now, search engines today are using AI. AI is very smart and it knows how to determine whether your website really has authority. So it's just harder and harder to do website SEO. But it's a different scenario on YouTube. YouTube is a search engine, and if you make content that people are searching for, you actually make what people want, then the algorithm will get better and better at showing your content to your target audience. So the strategy I'm going to share with you, I'm going to go over to my flip chart. It's 9 steps, and it takes away all the headache. You don't have to inflate anything. You just have to find out the questions people are asking and then make videos. Okay, let me show you. So step #1 is finding the specific question. You can do keyword research to find the questions your target audience is asking. Now, there are millions of questions that are being asked on Google and YouTube, but you can narrow it down to the questions that your target audience is asking. And so if you answer those questions, people who've never heard of you before are now your ideal clients. Like they are finding you and seeing you as their hero. Step #2, once you know that question, is you outline the talking points. You don't want to write a script, but you want to outline talking points that will give them about a 10 to 12 minute answer on average. Once you have that outlined, then you can start recording. Before you dive into the content and answering their question, you need to record an intro that will create curiosity. So let them know what's coming in a way that's compelling and creates curiosity. You might have heard people describe that as a hook. So you set hooks in the beginning. Let them know what's coming and let them know the value of your video. Let them know why they should stick around for 10 to 12 minutes. Another way of saying this is you really need to sell them on how valuable your content is and the answer that you're going to give them is. Now at the end of the video, you haven't sold anything and you're still not going to sell anything, no selling of your services, but you're going to give them a free gift, something else that's really going to be valuable to them. Now again, you determined who your target audience is by finding these questions. So you know who your target audience is and you know what they're going to value. So you offer them that free gift and they're going to join your email list. Okay? Before you launch this on YouTube, you've got to create a compelling thumbnail, something that will really grab their attention. And then when you launch the episode on YouTube, the question that you found, that becomes the title of your video. So people will find your video, they will watch it, they will get value from you, they'll join your email list, and now you've got to nurture them. Just continue to give them value through email, and as they enter your sales funnel, that's where they see your promo videos, that's where they learn about your programs and your offerings, and give them an invitation to have a conversation with you. This whole strategy is about search. What questions are they asking? And leveraging the power of YouTube search. Now you can track this on YouTube Analytics. You can look at your whole channel and say, how many views did I get from search in the last 28 days? And how much improvement is that from the previous month? You can actually track that search growth. It's amazing to see. You follow these steps and you will see that. Now, if you want to understand this strategy as good as I understand it, then you need my book. Now, this is my gift to you. It's called A Hero's Guide to Influence on YouTube. And I created this to take you behind the scenes on all the channels that I produce where we leverage this strategy for YouTube lead generation. So if you'd like to implement this in your business, you've got to read this book. You can't just get it, but you've got to read this book. It's also available on audio if you want to listen. It's printed in color so you can see all the screenshots and you can really understand how to generate leads on YouTube. As long as you pay the printing and shipping cost, this is my gift to you. Go to natesyoutubebook.com.